Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Reef Life with myself, Dutch Reefer. As you can see, the tank is pretty blue at the moment, and that's because it's somewhat later at night that I'm filming this video. I got some tank maintenance in, and of course watched the latest F1 race of the season, so I didn't have time to make this video until now. Which means that the night schedule has been activated. So as you can see, the LED lights, the Radion G5s, are currently emitting only blue light. It's a mix of royal blue, marine blue and UV, which gives the tank a beautiful fluorescent color, as you can see right now. I thought it would be nice to make a blue video again. It's been a while since I did one of those, so I thought why not, and just take a look at all the beautiful fluorescent colors throughout the tank. Since under blue lights they show off pretty well. But before we get into that, just a quick word on the tank maintenance. So since the tank has been running for a couple of months, I thought it would be good to give some equipment a good clean. So I cleaned out the skimmer today, which I do every few weeks. And I also cleaned the return pump, which is back here, as you can see right there. It's a Maxspect DC 6K. So it puts out 6,000 liters of volume into the tank. Also on the cabinet side, I replaced one of the canisters, that one over there, because it was a bit leaky on the seams, so that was leaking out liquids, and now it's all fixed again. Of course the wires still a bit of a mess, especially since I just installed the new Radion lights and the cables are still out there, so I still need to clean that up a bit. And every time I make a new video, I get reminded of that, so in due course you will see improvement right there. So yeah, as I promised, a quick look around the tank. As far as the general status updates, the SPS on top didn't make it, or aren't making it, so they're doing not too well. I cut off the calcium for now. Still waiting for my Triton ICP test to arrive back with the results. So I'm not sure what's happening with those SPS. But overall, if you look at the general health of the corals, more on the LPS side or on the soft side, everything is doing pretty well. So I'm not sure. I'm just eagerly awaiting those Triton ICP results to arrive. So one that I mentioned before was the Cespitelaria, and as you can see, it's right here all the way across the back of the tank, right there. And actually it has spread from just this little piece over there, and now it's moving all the way up across the back end of the tank, and it's all originated from this piece right here, which is also of course Cespitelaria, and it's a beautiful piece, really, but it's also a very fast grower. As you can see right here, for example, there's already one branching out. If I put this against the wall or against a rock, it will immediately start creeping up there. So if you have one of these, make sure it's in a pretty isolated situation, otherwise you'll end up with it creeping across the back of the tank. And I think that's also a good view is right here. So I just showed you this piece on the back of the tank, which is already creeping up on the side as well, and it will just creep up again and spread across the entire back of the tank, which in my case is fine, because I really like that. I like the back of the glass pane to be covered in corals, so in fact I'm pretty happy that it does. And this shot also gives you a very nice view of my two cleaner shrimp, which decided to team up for this shot, and I think it's pretty nice shot right here with those two in the back of the tank minding their own business. So yeah, one that comes to mind is, of course, or what one that springs to in the eye is the Zylanthus right here, which are Sunny Delights. And as you can see, they are really beautiful, especially under blue lights. They are green in the center, then a bit of yellow and orange towards the ends. And I think those are, yeah, amongst my favorite type of Zylanthus, since the color really looks quite electric. Another nice one is this one right here. I've seen people calling it a weeping willow. To me, it's just a soft coral, but I can see why that they're giving it this name. The polyps itself are bright green, or actually the stems are bright green, and then the small polyps on top of that are just small white flowers. And as you can see, that gives this coral a very beautiful overall look, especially since there's a bit of current right here, so it's nice, yeah, flowing in the tank. And then you can see why they call it a weeping willow. Of course, under fluorescent lights, Ricodea are some of the most beautiful corals you can find under fluorescent lights, under blue lights. And while most of them are orange, some of them really pop. And I think, well, right here at the top of this, I think in this shot, you can see some of the beautiful colors that Ricodea will offer you. Right here, this one with a very distinct green and orange color, the edge being all green and the center orange, and then the very mouth of the coral is green again. And overall, it's just a very nice and clean look. All the individual balls or specks or whatever you want to call them, they really match up nicely. The pattern is really cool on these. And yeah, overall, some of my absolute favorites under blue lights. Here's another one which is kind of similar to this one. But I'm really glad that I have some of these, since they make up, yeah, some of the most stunning colors that you will find. Also this one, the golden one, which is a bit retracted at the moment. Of course, it's already evening, so it might already be preparing for the night. Well, you can see that the foxface is nibbling some of the algae away from the stone. So overall, a very nice, calming and colorful sight. Of course, the Trachyphilia, also some corals that will really give you a very nice look under blues, as you can see. And before getting to the zoanthus, this chalice is also worth mentioning. I've seen that it's called a Raja Rampage. I'm not sure if that's the actual term, or the actual name, but let's just call it an insanely bright green chalice. Which yeah, it's beautiful under the blue lights. As you can see, even if you zoom out, it's one of the centerpieces right there. It's very distinct, and you can easily spot it. And it's yeah, one that I will hope to see growing in my tank. And then on to the zoanthus. These are also some of the real eye catchers. For example, these purple hornets right here. Hornets are very beautiful, also because they are very detailed. As you can see, each of the small flowers has very distinct green polyps, and then a very small green circle as well, which really gives it that nice distinct look inside the tank. Also these blueberry pies right here, also very beautiful. And don't even get me started on the Oompa Loompas, which are right here, and the pink diamonds. Yeah, overall, if you look at those in one shot, it's hard not to like zoanthus. If you look at these amazing electric colors that it will give your tank, and just very nice to view overall. Let's move to the frag rack then. Also some zoanthus right here. These are spreading relatively fast. Some might even call them a plague. But overall I really like them. The view of those underblues. They're a bit of green, a bit of yellow, although a bit chaotic and not very well structured, if you might say it that way. Still very beautiful. And these two Rhodactis right here, also two that I really like and really enjoy. As you can see, also very detailed blue with orange edges and just completely green, but also very detailed. If you look at the size of those small little polyps across the surface of the coral, yeah, it just looks really stunning and really brilliant. Then before wrapping this video up, just a couple more. Of course, this Cycloceres, which I showed you in the previous video. It's an Australian one, really nice. This rock nem right here, while not as distinctly beautifully colored as other corals, it's still a bit of fluorescent red with the green in the middle, and then yeah, just the location and the size is really it's really beautiful. It's about a fist size, if you see right this, like this, and it will eat anything you throw at it, and it's just in the very good location to grab some food once it pops by. Then some more zoranthus right here, not very special ones, but still those little watermelons look great under blues. Of course, some more LPS right here, stomusa, also really beautiful. Some more Ricodea right here. This chalice, which is actually a bit split if it looks better during the day or during the night. It still looks very beautiful in the night, but then again I also really like it during the day. The colors are good under both white and blue lights. So yeah, let's keep it at that for today. I hope you enjoyed that little tour around the tank. As you can see, I did some tank maintenance this weekend, so the sand looks pretty clean. That's because I cleaned it. Overall, it's still a tank that is maturing, so some residue will start to build up, some algae over the coming week, and I just try to keep the bottom as neat and clean as possible in order for this tank to thrive. So overall, if I look at it like this, I'm very happy with the state of the tank as it is right now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and you will get notifications when I upload a new video. Consider liking this video, and yeah, I'll see you again in the next one. So for now, have a nice week ahead of you, and I'll see you. Bye bye.